Do you want to enhance your XRL racing experience? Sign up to Premium today to receive 800 Microsoft points for an XRL gamertag and join the ever-growing community. An ad-free forum with a members area and additional features such as extended private messaging limits. Every stream uploaded to members forums from F1 to F5000 and XRL Classics. A custom signature on the XRL forum of your choice. All new setup lap guides from F1 drivers such as Velexity, F1 Nige and Mr Ice Cold Andy. Monthly prize draws with big prizes from sponsors such as GT Omega Racing and GamePod.co.uk. Pick the car you want next season with XRL Driver Priority. Premium members get to pick their car ahead of the driver draws. 10% off all store items and a free keyring when you sign up, so help support the league today and sign up for XRL Premium.
Hello people and welcome to GP3 Round 13, I believe, in Singapore now. Season 7, sorry about the you've missed quality due to XSplit not being very good. But looking at your top 10 quickly, and there is me and Alonso ahead of Ribo as he lost connection during quality. So did Davey. Davey did not manage to get back in time, sadly for him. Speed Demon takes the whole position as we stand. I'm going to quickly close my windows because I'm going to have that in the background. Go on, Alonso.
Hello, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 14 of the, I think it's 14 or 13 or whatever, of the XRL GP3 Championship. We are here at Singapore, 31 laps here, no percentage chance of rain. Obviously, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the order. So, Speed Demon gets pole position for Ferrari ahead of Mr. Stevo, who is in second in the Williams. Conor Rice, third in the Toro Rosso. Big advantage ahead for that third place in the championship. Fourth is Righteous Tag in the Red Bull. Crazyfish making his GP3 debut here in Singapore. Bit of practice, I reckon, for him for tomorrow's F5 race here. He starts 5th in the Ferrari, as Stevo, the championship leader in the Lotus, starts 6th. Bamster starts 7th in the Over Red Bull. I Love Jigsaws in the McLaren starts 8th. Smithcool is 9th. Obviously you got myself and F1 X Speed 10th and 11th. But obviously we're going to have to move out of the way for Ribo, who, as what F1 X Speed said, he disconnected in quali, so we had to get him back in the session. So he will start from the back of the pack. He'll have the advantage of a good set of prime tyres, I'm presuming. So 2 stops is necessary. We have lost one driver to disconnection, which is GXY Davey, who unfortunately can't be with us. But this is a big blow for the Mercedes because both Lotuses are still on the track. Advantage for Lotus to extend their lead in the constructors. There's also Estevo, wherever he will finish. He will extend his lead at the championship way beyond 50 points with 6 rounds to go.
Saying all this about the fresh tyres actually for the cast iron behind us, but here's the thing, does he have his setup on? Because I know from disconnecting before that sometimes you don't get your setup back.
If he has gone out of the, if he did left his box, then yes, he would have got his setup saved. But I'm pretty sure he will have his car setup on. Obviously it is on part of AMA rules, which is a disadvantage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I didn't see him leave his box, so I'm most likely really confident. I think he has got his setup. As I did tell Conor Rice, when 25 past state comes, he has started to
He is on Stevo. I'll go for Mr. Stevo. How about you?
I'm going to go with the championship leader, Stevo, 1989. I reckon he's
Oof.
just got the. I reckon he's just got the pace. I reckon, and obviously he knows how to manage his tyres. So yeah. And obviously we will
Oh,
have.
hopefully, wait, is this 100% or not?
It's 50%. So
Oh, right.
here we go. We're gonna wait for the 5 lights.
Cars on the grid today. Make
Oh,
sure
I
you
have
keep
to get
out of
that
trouble.
wrong, you do.
Yep. Right, we have 2 lights. We have 3. We have 4. We have 5. And it's away we go here for the GP3 race here at Singapore. And Speedo having a bad start, and that's the Williams. Oh, the Williams! Off Mr.
Forcing
Stevo.
him off the road. He's going to get all the way up to Paul Rossington spun.
And that might be Connorized. That is definitely, I think that is Connorized. Yes, this Crazy Fish is up to 3rd. Righteous Tiger's up to 4th. Stevo's 5th. So he's managed to avoid that. But I think Mr. Stevo was the big loser. I think.
Oh, the Red Bull was on board with the Red Bull.
Yes, it is.
And he's been passed by 2 cars. He's gone down the 6 and that's the right tag. That was a big slide, took too much curve.
Yes, it is. So Connorized being in P3, I think he's quality. He's now 10.
Was, yeah.
Obviously, that might be Soundster, I reckon.
I think it is. It's not right if you're 68 on the Samster. See how
Yeah, so yes, it is Samster, and that's because
Ferrari's lost the place.
that is Crazy
One of
Fish.
him.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
he
Stevo.
lost traction. I saw him clean inside.
So Estevo,
It's like he saved it from the wall.
so Estevo, not setting a time in quali, is now up to P3. He's on the prime sire, so the top 2 are on the option. Speed Demon is now 2nd, with Mr. Stevo now beginning to pull away. Now he said to me 2 days ago.
Whoa, Red Bull wide. Very wide at the last corner. I think he may have capped.
I think Mr. Stevo said this is his strongest track. He said he's going to wipe the competition cleanly. Obviously, he's now got a 1.5 second lead over Speed Demon, who will be coming under pressure from the championship leader, Mr. Stevo, not Mr. Stevo. Well, I'm getting these 2 Stevos wrong. As Crazy Fish goes
It's
wide.
very confusing, isn't it?
It is very confusing, but obviously Stevo has now got a F1 drive in the main division on Sunday. So obviously there was rumours, and as Righteous Tag hits the wall where he crashed his car in quali.
His teammates.
And obviously they're on different strategies. So the Primes is the better tyre to be on because the options haven't got no pace around here. And obviously I felt that last night when I was racing in GP2. The Primes is the tyre to be on because the options doesn't last probably about 5 laps, 6. So Samsung probably might be going to lap 12 or 13. It is durable, he can do that, but I don't know. I want to see how the 2 Red Bulls handle this, because obviously they've got the I Love Jigsaws in 7th with Rybo in 8th. As Connorized is now moved up his position up 9th, and I'm presuming Smithical, yes, Smithical is now last, who has lost an end plate somewhere, goes wide out to the last turn. So now the DRS detection point now becomes active as Mr. Stevo is now broken, but Speed Demon could be in trouble from Stevo, because the Stevo's on the prime, and obviously the 2 Ferraris are on the option, so this is going to be interesting. Who's going to make the first call onto the prime?
Red Bull. Red Bull. Yeah, I'll see you to hold back up a little bit about this tag.
There
in
is.
Singapore, so it's kind of difficult to overtake. There is places to overtake.
There is.
Teammate overtaken as Bristol gets another lap from Williams from behind.
He is. He's forming a train behind him. He's got at least, what, good to 4 cars, and obviously the top 4 have now broke him. So, Crazy Fish hits the wall. Obviously, Crazy Fish making his reserve drive debut, let's say. Obviously, there's not another Ferrari on the track, so basically it's just all been,
Yeah, there isn't there?
it's all just been speed demon till this point. And obviously I was his teammate at the beginning of the GP3, but obviously I left after Monte Carlo due to other things happening on track, which it got resolved pretty quickly. As I think I'm on board with. Yeah, that is something we've got to be watching as well, which is the spoiler cuts, which I will probably be doing.
Here comes Jigsaw's running outside of the Red Bull into turn 3, I think it is. And he did a great job there. And now the Williams seems to try and pass him. Through the DRC is through. Williams and Ryder has passed Baxter. He's dropped down to 8. He's lost 2 end plates. And he's tapped it. Behind Conorize with
and we've lost Ryder.
We've lost Ryder. Oh, that's... He's running pretty well.
No surprise. He did get disconnected from the quali. Obviously, his connection has been reasonably letting down in the past few races. It seemed to hold last time. Just having a look at Rybo's stats. Yeah, he's only been disconnected on 4 occasions this season. You know, he could have got more points.
That's 4 occasions
too many DNS, and this is going to be his 5th.
No driver logs.
Oh yes, I'm looking at this. I'm getting his table wrong. So yeah, he got a podium last time out. He's going to get no points. So
is he not the way he wanted this to go?
So possible chance from Mr. Stevo94, who leads his Grand Prix, and to probably leapfrog Rybo into 7th in the championship. And obviously with the possible...
Here comes Conor Rice then, 4th, 5th against Jigsaw's DRS in play. Compared to Jigsaw's, they both break side by side. And a little tap, and still not move done. And then Jigsaw's misses his braking and taps the wall. Luckily he keeps. No, he doesn't. He lost the end plate. That's why the making his way back through the pack.
So the Toro Rosso team still has pace round here, and obviously with me and Bernie last night in the Toro Rosso, we showed exciting plays, but obviously I had to leave the session due to the connection of mine being awful, and I heard that someone said that Bernie spun the car last night, so we could have had a really positive result. So, that's Crazy Fish.
Stevo still closing in on the Ferrari of Speed Demon.
So Crazy Fish has got a puncher and he's lost his wing, so off camera, off camera, he must have made a pit stop.
I've missed that.
He
must have. So what has he done? Made a pit stop and then crashed? Because he's on the prime now. I'm pretty sure he wasn't on the prime.
He was on the option. He did qualify option. He was 5th in with the options.
Wow. So what he's done is pitted and then had a massive crash somewhere.
So it must have been either turns 3 or 4 or 5. That's when
Conorize pits.
Conorize is in. So speed.
That's kind of
So Speed Demon. So
no,
now
so-
Mr. Steve-O's losing the rear. So now we're getting to the point where the options are now going. The prime runners has an advantage.
So you're saying that a Steve-O should really be getting by?
I reckon
Speed
he
Demon
should be
anytime
making his
soon.
moves. Mr. Steve-O is struggling with the rear of that Williams with his options. The options are not the durable tyre to be on at this moment in time, but I think Mr. Steve-O, Steve-O, being on the prime tyres, has the advantage. He can brake now, but he has to get past this Ferrari, which is not easy for him, which is Mr. Speedy, my former teammate. Right, I endure a load of good battles until I got moved up to division due to things happening in this division. Speedy,
Oh, big slide.
as I thought, Speed Demon and Mr. Steve-O have boxed. So now we will see what a Steve-O can do in Clean Air.
Yes, very much so. Crazy Fish now repeated onto primes. He is quite a long way back now.
But I'm just presuming that this is race practice for him for tomorrow's F5 race, which he will probably might be taking into consider. Really, you know, coming in as a reserve. He did reasonably well. He showed good pace in quali, a 140 lap time. But, you know, obviously, I think what he would do is he could just go to turn there. I think it was just big like analysis really, and then he will perform better on the day, really. But luckily he's in the Ferrari.
More practice.
If he's going to be in the car tomorrow night. So his teammate is looking reasonable. Well, his teammate said to me earlier by message that he's happy with his car. He's happy with the setup he's got. And he's looking forward to this Titanic battle that he's going to have with Sick, which I'm going to be watching tomorrow night. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting. The F5 Championship's looking really tight. I might be watching it, I might be in it. Less sessions.
After this, I need to go back over what the actually, I might count with the map now as Mr. Speed Demon is all over the back of Scruffle.
Mythical. As I'm on board with 7th place Samster in the Red Bull. He's on the options, so he has to pit because due to his broken wing. He's all over the back of his teammate.
Speed Demon is taking it into third, just left enough room for the other car, but was needed. He's got past the traffic as quickly as he possibly can, and that's really going to be crucial to this race.
So now we're coming into team battles because we've got the two Red Bulls close, 6th and 7th. Obviously both on the different tyre compounds. So Righteous Tag is now on the primes. He can now look forward to going hunting down Connor Eyes, who has, I believe he's jumped these two Red Bulls. He has. Connor Eyes has out-jumped the two Red Bulls.
Really?
He has.
A great job of that, normally he's doing absolutely amazing.
So Mr. Steele's gone for another set of options. So
Time to tap the ball.
that must be damage to the turns. I'm pretty sure he might have lost an unsafe that. Oh, as Connor Eyes goes wide. So these drivers are struggling with the balance in the air around the track.
I'm just guessing with these numbers for crying out loud. I'm not sure what either counts corner or not, so.
Now we're
What's
coming into
corners
the
anyway?
stadium sector. driving there from.
Still.
He's going to go deeper into this race, he's pretty sure.
Players don't look the best to be honest, they've got a nice line on the rear ones.
They probably might be
Same
just
with
going
the
off,
other
then. Probably might be going orange at this point.
Nice slide of the corners.
Oh, righteous tag losing the front end. Oh, you kept that. We believe there's a battle for fifth as Conroy's. Yes, he has. He's caught up fourth place.
He caught up. He's caught up to Smith.
Who's driving a wounded Lotus, who's nearly went into the back of the Lotus as well from Conroy's. Needs to be careful, as he will face quite a little punishment from the stewards, who are obviously trying to stop these track extending in corners, which you can cut, which both of them did do. But it's no question, I'm thinking Conroy is recording his own race, so he will probably put it up on his YouTube channel, which is a bad thing because he's the host. And he's side by side with the Lotus.
He's gonna go through.
Yes, he has. He sticked it. So that's Taro Rosso. He's looking better. Now he can go into hunt for third place, which is Speed Demon, who's on the options. So Speed Demon and a Stevo, as a Stevo is now in. Yep. So we're going to go forward with Stevo. Coming out of turns 1 into turns 2. Getting a bit sideways there, so a bit losing the traction. Now he's heading up towards turns 3. This is where the driver will be thinking. Reasonably keeps it in the white line.
Who's put it? Someone's put it.
That was our Stevo.
Yes.
Yeah, in the Lotus.
So I needed right down that. No. Who was it? Who was that driver?
Righteous tag.
What we do? What turn was it?
Turn
I think
1.
I said 13. I think. Did you do that on that turn?
On lap 9 he did that.
So, alright, so he's done that one.
Turn 1.
Turn 1, other turn as well was I think 13. Got to count it up and I forgot that now. It's moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that's 12. Is turn 12 the corner off in heaven?
It is. Hang on, I'll just double check for you.
Yes,
1,
so
2, 3, 4,
double check,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, there's 16 turns. Yeah, it will be turn 12.
Turn 12. And the last corner is turn 16.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there were 16 turns. I can. Yeah, I think there is 16 turns here.
1, 2, 3, 4,
So hard
5,
to count.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Do you count the last corner as 2 or 1?
1 because it's
The 9, so there's 19.
There is
so
19.
Yeah, there you go. It's because the map keeps moving, it's so annoying. To try and count it up as they move, it's like... annoying, though. The yellow flag in the last sector, so possibly...
Come on,
That's
fun.
lovely. This is the most corner country we've got to do. So I'm going to bother. I'm actually in freeze
Obviously, I'm on board with 6th place Jigsaw, who will be carrying a penalty after this. If he does complete it, obviously if he don't, it will be added on. For the next race, he's due to his crashing, he's got probably a record for his crashing ability, as I got told from someone. But obviously Monza was a bad race last week. He caused multiple incidents. So where he does finish, the race result, everyone will probably move up one place when he will occur. Yeah, when he will occur, the 20-second penalty.
Those incidents probably tell you, obviously you don't want on purpose to do it, but yeah, some of the things happen.
And he's already faces the wrath of the stewards because he did get a quali ban after Germany. So yeah.
You don't want to get too many penalties.
You don't want to get too many penalties because we've already lost a couple of drivers near a toaster. Spain exceeded 120 worth of penalties, and part of that he was kicked out of the championship. Obviously he was Bernie's team.
Lost Button.
So was Button as well. He already got a DQ already in Canada for too many corner cuts. Obviously last time out in Monza, he racked up 140, and I'm believing that is the most record for a driver. So their point, there was presuming there must have been a meeting where Bernie made the decision and decided to kick TRL Button out of the championship. Unfortunately, the McLaren, as it stands, are the constructors' leaders, obviously due to the points nature. They can't remove any points at this moment of the time, so it's up to Estevo and Siriaru to do the rest of the job until the end of the season, which is kind of fair, is reasonable. And obviously I did speak to TRL Button the other day. He said he was not actually happy being kicked out. He said it was a total waste of his time.
Yeah. It does turn into be, if you get kicked out, I believe it would be, you would say it would be a waste of time, because it is coming from.
Which is, honestly, I think it would have been the right decision. And obviously I've known Button, I'm probably the only person to know Button in this XRL division, and for the first time I actually saw him rack up that so many penalties, and he did get caught in a load of incidents, which were, there was a load of reviewing, which I got help from a certain friend of mine, so it was quickly dealt with, and the stewards made the good decision, really, in my case. It deserved that TRL Button was. I was surprised. You know, obviously I got drafted into this debate as well, which was, he started questioning me, but I just tell us that it's got to speak to someone else.
I think I'm spelling someone's name.
So I'm just going to have a quick rundown of the grid. So, Mr. Stevo is leading the Grand Prix. Speedy Demon is now second. Stevo, 3 places up from P6. He's now third. Conorize is now fourth.
Wait, Speed Demon's leading.
So,
Wow,
Mr. Stevo's...
That's Stevo's second.
So,
Mr. Stevo's pitted.
he has indeed. He has pitted.
And he's going to come out in fifth.
Just in front of the other Lotus, which is going to be crucial, really. So, I'll re-say that one again. So it's now Speed Demon is now in lead, followed by Estilo in the Lotus in second. Conorize is now third. Righteous Tag in fourth. Mr. Stevo, who was in the lead moments ago, he's just pitted. He's now fifth. Mythical is now sixth. I Love Jigsaws is now seventh. Samster BRSC in the other Red Bull is now eighth. And making his debut today in GP3 is Crazy Fish 1234. He is ninth. One disconnection from tonight's race, Rybo in the Williams. Unfortunately, he just went. I think he's going to go in the party just to get his view of his race. It's unfortunate, really, because he did get disconnected in the race. I just want to see where he would have most likely finished in this last race. As third place, Conorize is now under pressure from fourth place Righteous Tag, and Mr. Stevo, who's on the new set of the primes, is now fifth. He's caught these two guys pretty quickly, as someone's already in the pit lane, and presuming that is Speed Demon. Yes, Speed Demon is now in the pit. So these guys, I think, are going for a 3-stop strategy, not a 2.
Oh, who's that? Williams is sneaking through there into... Is that a back marker? No, it's not. It's Stevo, isn't
yes,
it?
it's Stevo. Yeah, on the
nice.
on the new prime tires. He caught third place, fourth place on the last lap very quickly. He's got DRS on Conorize.
Nice move.
He's got speed advantage. And look at the DRS. So powerful. He's going to make the move down to second place. He has done. Mr. Stevo is now second.
Getting through the traffic as quickly as he possibly can. He's doing a very good job of it.
So Estevo has now got a challenge. If he wants to extend his lead in the championship in GP3, he's going to find out that the Williams of Mr. Stevo has got other ideas. So we might have a possible race hands as the Righteous Tag. Oh, getting so close. Oh, and Conorize getting on the dirt. He's now lost third.
This is definitely going to go a battle for the rest of the race between these two, as they both fly.
So I'm wondering if Conorize is going to be boxing this lap. If he does box, he's got to do 16 laps on the primes if he pits now, which is, I've not seen any driver do that. I don't know how far the F1 division got on their primes, but yep, as Righteous Tag was hesitant there, he does box, so Conorize is going to be going. Speed Demon. So Speed Demon's gone on the other set of the options now. Smithcool is now on the options now. So now the other Lotus is now starting to come with a bit of a... Now Righteous Tag now got to do 15 laps on the primes. He's going to probably struggle with the tyre. He most likely will pit again. I Look Jigsaw is now 7th. With a broken end plate, which he goes sideways out of turn 4. Now Hamster on his, well, on the gearbox, when I say on his gearbox, he's just pulled away on the straight. He's now in 8th.
Oh, nice. Close a little bit there for Jigsaw. Losing the rear end more than what he would have wanted. Cost him a bit of more time to Samster. Did it?
It did sound wrong.
What did I say?
Gonna hit up on the rear end. You must have loved it or something.
Whoops,
yeah, I know.
All this counting laps and corner cuts and corners, you know, continuously counting every corner. It's starting to get to me. The only corner that's... The only corner... Which one corner's that?
It's turn 13, and he's just boxed as well, so he's going to go put a new set of primes in. As the Speed Demon now will come through the third. So Stevo's still in the lead, but obviously he will become...
Did you say turn 13?
Yeah, 13.
Stevo's still in the lead, not pitted yet. he has
Now
pitted,
Samster
but
coming
not
out the
twice.
last corner. Oh, Samster's destroyed his vehicle. That is going to cause a safety car. That will cause
See
safety
this
car.
one?
Yes, safety car is
And it
deployed
is.
out the last corner. I better get him in to see what happened. That was so unlucky for Samster. He was all over the gearbox over I Love Jigsaw. So unfortunate. But yeah, I believe that's the third Grand Prix. Oh, first. But 3 races. Well, it's 3 races now that every division has now had a safety car in Singapore. Yeah, one's had it, two's had it, and GP3's got it. There's a crazy.
I'll just send someone. I might send someone a text asking if F4 has a
So, Crazy Fish has got to get out quickly because the lap car is coming in. Samster. Ooh. Hello. What happened? I just went on board with you coming out of the last turn, and it looked like you lost your front end on the curb, and it just put you into that wall.
Yeah, rear end got on curb.
Rear end got on the curb.
It.
So unfortunate. Your race was looking a bit reasonable. Obviously, at the start there was a bit of a mayhem with a few collisions. I think as the race got on, I think you just got into your rhythm with you was all over the back of your teammate Righteous Tag at one point. Was there any point there he was going to let you through?
I don't know. I think the tyres were going anyway, to be honest, so probably
Were you looking for a good, strong result? Is this your favourite track here at Singapore?
I don't mind. Decent track.
Okay, stay in position. No overtaking.
That happened.
So, looking forward to next week, being Korea. Is that one of your most likeable tracks that you can probably get a good result for Red Bull? But you were looking strong. You was on the gearbox of I Love Jigsaw in the McLaren. Was there any point there where you feel that you could have got the move done if you didn't crash your car?
Hopefully, yeah. Came from a long way. Could have been a good chance.
Oh, you are actually. Every division has now had a safety car in the championship. So we're the first one to have the safety car. So I'm presuming F4's not had one yet, but we've not had any confirmation yet. But congratulations, Samster. Hope to see you next week in Korea. Hopefully it goes better for you. And get yourself some practice.
Yeah. Sweet then.
Alright then. See you later, pal. So unlucky for Red Bull there.
See, yeah, very unlucky. See, I'm not sure. If I finish about freezing.
So, on the safety car rules now, so it will be going around for another lap. So at the end of lap 19, we'll be going under racing. So Estevo is now the leader, followed by Mr. Stevo in second. Third place, Righteous Tag. He managed to, so he's going to be going to the end of those prime tyres, I'm presuming. So Connor Rise is now fourth. B Demon is now fifth.
Trying to find it's a long bullets, but he's commentating that, but I think he set himself to offline.
I Love Jigsaw is now sixth. Mythical is now seventh. And now Crazy Fish is going to be 8th place, but he's a long way off safety car, who are already in turns 4. And the safety car will be coming in this lap. So, trying to get Rybo in, see what happened to him.
Yeah, I was trying to see if Bob's disappeared off my friends list sadly, so I can't see if there was a safety guy in F4,
Bob
but
is
we're
indeed
still trying
online. I'm trying to send a message for you on the Xbox app. So we're waiting on the 6th and 7th. But obviously 8th place is going to just enter turn 3.
Okay, no overtaking allowed.
As I say, we are the third league to have the safety car, so I'm not sure about F4. We are trying to find out, so...
Yeah, still trying to find out if they got one or not.
As Rybo just
But the
sent him.
second bit's...
Safety car is coming in this lap. Start weaving. We need to get some temperature into the brakes and tyres. Be aware, tyres and brake temp is low.
So now Estevo is now back to the pack, so the safety car is now going to go away. So all the drivers are now bunched up. So Estevo, being now in the lead safety car, is going to make his point where he wants to brake. The safety car is just going out of turns. And we are now restarting. He's got a good start, but Mr. Stevo's having to struggle with his Williams. Coming out of the final turn. Estevo now leads his Grand Prix by at least, as Bobbert has now sent me a message. So...
Oh my god, nothing's happened so far. Looking at it, everyone's in a line. No one wants to move anywhere. There's a car very far back.
Go now.
That's nowhere near the pack.
And
I wonder why.
we just had confirmation that F4 have had the safety car out. So
everyone's had a safety car. Oh, Conroy's trying to go on the outside. Well, just had his done it around turn 5, I believe it is. Great move. And he makes it stick in turn 6. I believe that was Conroy's. I think
yes,
it is.
it is Conroy's in the sole remaining car also. So great move, and now we have the sole remaining Red Bull in the race now due to Samster being crashed out, which did cause the safety car out on lap 18, which was unfortunate because he was having a good strong race. He would have needed those points to avoid the relegation, so he's got 6 races to go to try and get the maximum performance out of those 6 races, or he's going to be in a possible fight going down to F4 next season on the new generation.
Right, looking for the car at the back, and it's not Scuffle. Who is it at the back? It's Crazy Fish. I don't know why he's so far back. I don't know why he's that far back. He was so far back at this time. Maybe he pitted a lap late or something.
And we just got confirmation from Rybo, who I'm trying to get into the party, but he's don't want to come and speak to us. He said the game froze when Connor left. So
Connor didn't leave, so what he's happened there, it says Connor left and then it's frozen.
It just froze his game, so I'm presuming that Connor is probably recording his own race, which is, I know he's renowned for do. So all 4 divisions have all had safety cars, F1, GP2, GP3.
And here comes Steve-O. Steve! Oh! Crikey, cut across him, didn't he?
Oh!
Right, just cut across. He's been.
That has to be...
Do I write that down?
That will be investigated. That will have to take an investigated. You cannot change your position if a driver is already going to be committed to an overtaking possibility. And obviously, Righteous Tag he's always faces the wrath of the stewards once already by me in the classics for his possible legal overtake that he did on LGS. But obviously he said he's got the penalty removed. I don't know you think you can do that as division head, but he has to appeal it. So yeah, that one looks pretty close. He's corner cutted turn 12. It was the airpin again. So drivers are now becoming a bit more aggressive on that turn for some reason. So as they're coming out of turn 13 as well. They are corner cutting turn 13 as well. So.
And thank you, Rufus, for eventually confirming that. A bit late, but by like 20 minutes. By about a minute late, confirming that there has been one.
So, Jigsaw's going sideways. He's in P6, but obviously he will be carrying a 20-second penalty for last week's incidents in Monza. So wherever he will finish, he will lose 20 seconds of that. So he will probably, presuming he will still come in 7th, whatever the gap is to Crazy Fish. He looks like he's boxing again, so I'm presuming he's going to put on another set of primes. Obviously, this is not Crazy Fish's race. He was reserved for tonight, but you know, I think it was all it is. I think he's just practicing, which is ideal, which is Jigsaw.
Fair play. Good plan. Practice, get ready. But if he's like this tomorrow, then he's got a heck of a race to have.
As a Jigsaw
He's not looking
wide,
that
out of that hairpin, he's lost his end plate.
Is this a lag spike? Yeah, this is a lag spike from Mr. Steve. It's put it behind Connorized into 3rd. Big thing there. Mr. Steve gets lag spike, puts him and drops him behind Connorized.
So we're getting to a point now where the Mr. Stevo, Connorized and As Stevo are all on the option, but the guys behind them, 4th place, Righteous Tag is on the primes.
Yeah.
And obviously these guys pitted on the safety car for these options as Mr. Stevo goes sideways out of the corner. Great car control there from Mr. Stevo. Keep that car, trying to avoid what happened to Samster, which he did crash out of the last turn. Obviously the prime run, Righteous Tag should be in a comfortable position in it, because being on the primes, the durable compound side to be on, the options will go off. He's going to have more grip than the guys ahead of him, who are just pulling away from him, which Speed Demon's now on the prime tyres, and has DRS, not going to get the move done. We'll go on board with Speed Demon still.
Key thing is what I'm looking at is if all 4 tyres go across the white line, of course,
if
I
all
will go back over the race. If all
4 tyres go off the racing line and they were cutting a corner, it will still count as corner cutting. It would have got them the warning, which now Righteous Tag and Speed Demon just definitely did cut that before I actually jumped onto the live timing screen. That's
I can go back and look at the recording and stop it at the exact point of the corner cut, so it can be as like cool as I want to. So really the Righteous Tag
and Speed Demon, yeah.
So I need to from the corners of those.
Do you know where the chicane where it got took out of last season's game? So it'll be that one.
So it'll be, was it that corner?
Yeah, it was that corner. Yeah. So Mr. Stevo now hunting down Connorized. As I can see in the background that the Red Bull is coming under heavy pressure from the Ferrari as Righteous Tag just corner cutted that turn 1. Obviously these drivers now have to be aware about these corner cutting, so if they do too many corner cuts they will probably get a penalty in the game, and obviously that penalty will probably be kept by the stewards, and they can review the footage, and they can just say, right, as Speed Demon now looking at the back of Righteous Tag, couldn't get the move done out of DRS. The speed of that Red Bull is so immense down the straight compared to the Ferrari, as Jigsaw's just goes completely sideways out of turn 4.
I have to change my pen. It's doing work.
As Mr. Stevo is now all the back over that gearbox of Connorized in the Toro Rosso.
There we go, finally got that written down. Oh.
So these guys will
took me about 5 minutes to write down turn 1.
So the battle for 2nd and the battle for 4th is now heating up. Obviously, if Connorized stays where he is, he will leapfrog Righteous Tag in the standings. And Mr. Stevo will extend his lead.
By Righteous.
I'm pretty sure that the top 3 will have to pit again for the options, because I'm looking on the yeah, as Connorized is now boxed. So Connorized has to abort it. I knew he had to make another pit stop at some point as Mr. Stevo gets the DRS out of that. So this is all good, looking good for the Ferrari and the Red Bull of No, Righteous Tag is boxed.
Righteous is in, yeah.
He has to wait for the McLaren.
And so is Jigsaw's.
This is going to cost him heavily for that battle with Speed Demon, as now Smithical, who's lost both end plates of his wing, is now going to be in fourth, but he will be under heavy pressure from Toro Rosso and Red Bull, who are on the quicker tyres. As on Speed Demon, I'm pretty sure he will be going to the end on those tyres, as Mr. Stevo is struggling on those options. So how far can Mr. Stevo go with those tyres? He is struggling. He's trying to keep that rear end stable as possible he can, but he's definitely struggling for traction. I won't be surprised if he's struggling if he boxed this lap. As we can see there, Crazy Fish in 8th place. Just keeping it consistent. Just a little mini practice, I reckon, for his F5 race tomorrow night, which we're hopefully that XRL Bernie will probably be there. Obviously, he couldn't make last week's race at Monza due to being stuck in traffic, so it will be nice to see Bernie back on the stream. If not, it will probably be myself, FIF Alonso, bringing the coverage, as Mr. Stevo does box, as well as the Lotus of As Stevo now does come in. So this is going to be advantage Speed Demon.
Caught finaliser very close to the wall, going under the sort of grandstand area. That's up.
So now Speed Demon now leads, who started on pole position, who is 1.8 seconds slower than the Lotus of the Stevo, who set the fastest lap of the
course. Was that I nearly had a problem with that back, but turn 2 I think cars definitely went across the curve, but in the case of did all 4 wheels go across the white line, I'm not sure, but he's right behind this Lotus now. And he's got DRS, but he doesn't realise it, maybe it's broken. But he's all the line behind Stevo, and he's not going to move. That was close.
We can review the footage afterwards.
26, he was very close to that. I was writing down at the time about what he did, but picked up and looked like he nailed. He either did or it lagged, I'm not sure, but it looked very close.
So Speed Demon's now on the end.
All over the back of Astevo.
He is all over the back of Stevo, which I am board with third place Gonorise, who has got the Williams behind him of Mr. Stevo, further 2 seconds back, but he is gaining on them. But Estevo, in cool as composure as a championship leader, possible title champion in my books, doing a good job with withholding the pressure from the Toro Rosso of Gonorise. As a Speed Demon, I'm pretty sure. He just hit
very close. Did he tap everything in it? Yeah.
Yeah, he just tapped it.
He did. He did the same pretty much last lap. He was really pushing.
I'm thinking he knows that Speed Demon's onto the end of those tyres, so he wants to quickly get more points, as he has now activated DRS.
Didn't say it had him. My screen it said, look, was that corner cut? He just did there, or?
Yeah.
Or you just...
Yeah, I'm still on board at third place. Third place is going to get heated up. As Gonorise is now not got DRS on Stevo. That's surprising. Gonorise has not got no DRS on Stevo. I thought that was within the 1 second barrier.
No, that doesn't seem like it. He must have just been out of it when
I'm pretty sure that the top 2... Yeah, I think Speed Demon is struggling on those prime tyres. We did pit on the safety car lap, so I'm presuming...
Is he gonna try and... Is he trying to take him to the end, or is he gonna pit again?
He's trying to get to the end.
Oh, it's gonna be definitely close.
Stevo now on the hunt for the win in Singapore Grand Prix. This will be such a great result for the Lotus boys to extend their lead in the Constructors' Championship. Obviously, both Mercedes not racing tonight. Andy Coy said he couldn't make it, as GSY David got disconnected so many times in quali. Obviously, he joined back when we were in the race lobby, ready to go for the start of the Grand Prix. So lap 27 4 laps. It was so unlucky, you know. I feel bad for the fellow.
Again, very close.
Again, he corner cuts out. He corner cuts out of the stadium.
Yeah.
And again, 2 corner cuts in succession.
19, 18, 17, 16, I think it was. 17 and 16. It's coming out this time, I think it's 16. 16 and 17. Wish the map had numbers of the corners in it.
Yep, as Estevo can see the Ferrari. So the Ferrari of Speed Demon is now going to be coming under some heavy pressure from that championship leader. And obviously 3rd place Conor Rice. He's got the other Ferrari ahead of him, but that's not going to be interfering with much, as now Estevo's got plenty of grip on those options. He can sense the win here in Singapore. But obviously Speed Demon could do with another victory here. This will make it 2 on the bounce for him. Oh, there's the Lotus slides out. And he's going to be under pressure from the Conor Rise as well.
Yeah, he got too greedy on the curve.
As now 2nd, 3rd and 4th are all within 5 seconds of the leader, who is Speed Demon, who started on pole position. He didn't have the goodest starts in the Ferrari, but obviously I think the safety car might have helped him, but obviously Estevo and Conor Rice sliding out of that corner. I've got the quicker compound and the durable compound as well, which could be going off, but Speed Demon's tyres seems to be holding. As Estevo, Conor Rice all has DRS on the leader. Oh, this is going to be so interesting.
He's going to get it down.
As Conor Rice is getting it back on the gearbox of that Lotus. This is so interesting because now Estevo is now in the mix as well for the podium. As Speed Demon loses momentum.
Yeah, he's going to lose that. He went wide into the corner.
Estevo's going to overtake him.
For Estevo.
As Conor Rice is going to follow him.
Look at Conor Rice, look at him. No, he backs out.
He backs out of the move.
So he looked like he was
he's going to make the move.
He's going to go for it now.
He's going to make the move down into turn 4. No, he doesn't. Doesn't feel any corner cuts that. As now the Williams is now joining the fray for the podium. He can sense his podium, Mr. Stevo. This will be a good result for him.
And look, they're holding him up. They're getting held up right now by Speed Demon. Because Stevo in front is gone. And here goes Conor Rice.
He's not going to make the move down. Oh, there's not the made contact.
Tapping, very lots of tapping.
No, Williams is going to make. He's going to come on in the middle. He's going to make him through the middle. He's going to do 2 abreast.
He's got them both. He's done it. He's got them both.
Speed Demon's not pulling out of the fight. He's going to have the. Oh, Speed Demon's gone by, and they're going to do the undercut.
He's tapped the wall.
Oh, who's going to come out better? Oh, Speed Demon.
I think Stevo's done it. No, tap.
Oh, Conor Rice.
Stevo did it.
He's done it. What great action!
He needed that. That is the way to do it.
What momentum did Mr. Stevo had out of that airpin?
Speed Demon's hitting the walls everywhere now. What a part.
And I'm pretty sure the tyres on that Ferrari have gone. It was looking good for a possible podium. It's all gone now.
That was bumping. They're all tapping each other, just giving enough room.
And now you've got to think about Righteous Tag in the Red Bull is going to start hunting down that 4th place. So
that was amazing.
And it's not over between Conor Rice and Stevo. So Conor Rice using all of his codes. He's got DRS, but Mr. Stevo will probably hold the position for 2nd. This is going to be a great battle, but obviously it's all about the position.
They had contact quite a bit, but at the same time they just gave it enough room so there was no massive incident. The fact that there was a lot of tapping, I think Conor Rice at one point turned in a bit too early, and that kind of caught him out. Speed Demon's bumping off the walls, and Righteous Tag is definitely going to get that 4th. He's already on him, and they've got a lap to go.
I'm pretty sure Speed Demon will not hold that 4th place for much longer.
No.
As I just got a message from TSY Davey, he's saying...
He's missed it. He's at the ball coming through the airpin. There goes Righteous Tag, he's 3 and 4.
The message from Davey on my Xbox gamer tag. The track he could have done well with my gearbox, but obviously the connection let him down a bit there. It was unfortunate for the Mercedes tonight, but hope to see you on the track next week, Davey, for career, which I will be uploading my setup on to YouTube either tomorrow or tonight. So if anyone wants to feel free practice with that, let me know. I'll upload it. It's really good. It took me ages to get that set up right. So we're now on the final lap of the 31 lap distance here at Singapore Grand Prix. Estevo is now just broke this group with Mr. Estevo and Connor Eyes now in third. Righteous Tag is now in fourth. D-Demon is now in fifth with those tyres absolutely gone on the front.
D-Demon, he would have done well, but he made the wrong tyre choice.
In sixth place, so he's going to have to box again for his final lap. As I Love Jigsaw's seventh, and the other Ferrari making his debut tonight in the GP3 class, Crazy Fish 1, 2, 3, 4 in eighth place. Unfortunate race for Crazy. He's lost his wing about 3-4 times. And a message from Davey just saying good. But nice to see you watching the stream, Davey. I bet you love to be in this action, fighting it out for some good points for the Mercedes team. Also, Andy not racing tonight. So
fireworks are going. Only got a couple more corners to go before Stevo wins, followed by Stevo. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it's confusing with the two Stevos. So, another win for Estevo in the Lotus, and he extends his lead in the championship. As Conor Rice has got a penalty. Conor Rice has got a 20-second penalty.
And that might have to stay. Speed Demon must have hit Righteous Tag as he lets Righteous Tag back through for the fourth. I don't know how that happened, but he's getting back through to have it.
So,
that could play a valid part in that race.
So, Righteous Tag got third. So, Conor Rice went from third to fifth. So, we're going to have to get Mr. Stevo as Stevo. We'll get Conor Eyes and Righteous Tag in the party because it's interesting, really. I want to find out what that 20 seconds that penalty is worth from Conor Eyes.
It's either an incident, if we haven't seen, or corner gun.
It could be.
Jigsaw's take 6. Smithfical, decent race for him. Always been there and thereabouts. Raced by himself, really. Stayed out of trouble. Did lose that win, but he's going to get 7th. 6 points. There you go. I bet he'd be chuffed with that. And Crazy Fish running it out in 8th for the $1,000.
Well, obviously with I Love Jigsaws, we'll carry the penalty as we just get all the drivers in. So I will get Conor Rice in the party just to before we start with the interview with the drivers. But some great action there, Wes. And obviously your prediction was from Stevo for the win. Wasn't to be.
It was.
So
it was close to be. It was very close. Only 2.2.
We have got the obviously the provisional drivers. So we'll start with you, Conor Rice. The 20-second penalty. What was that for?
Stupid, pointless, useless corner cut.
So it was corner cut. So as it stands, so the provisional race results was Mr. Estevo first, Mr. Stevo second, Righteous Tag game first place. Obviously, I'm presuming, did you record your race? Were you able to put it on YouTube for us? So we can able to review it, but Estevo, great win there tonight, and congratulations, extending your lead in the championship as usual. How was it out there for you tonight? It looked like you struggled at some point.
Yeah, I'm not really a great fan of this track. It's always a pain in the ass. So I basically tried to keep out of the wall the whole time, and the safety car helped a bit. But I think my strategy was probably bring me right back up there with Mr. Stevo by the end of it anyway. But the safety car helped him. messed up everyone else's strategy as well, but it just helped me. So it wasn't too bad. I just tried to keep out of the wall basically.
Yeah, obviously the safety car did come at a really bad point there, but your strategy there, you were looking pretty strong on the primes, but I'm presuming that the tyre wear was pretty bad for you guys out there tonight, so presuming you had no choice to pit for the final time on your last stint. Obviously being you were hunting down that Ferrari quickly. Did you feel comfortable with the pace that you had there in the last stint to catch that Ferrari?
Oh yeah, I knew it was always going to be pretty easy to catch him because the prime's like 2 seconds slower around here. But once I came out and seen there was like an 8-second gap with 6 laps left, I always knew it was possible to catch him. But then his tyres started to go towards the end as well, which just helped even more then. I think I caught up with him like 3 seconds in 1 lap, so it's just... By the time I got up to him, his tyres were dead anyway, so I think he struggled after that and just fell straight backwards.
I have no questions. Congratulations on the win. We're coming to you, Mr. Stevo94. You look like you had some good pace out there tonight. Did you feel confident this is your strong track? Could you have at least got the win if the safety car didn't come up?
No, it was all right. I mean, the safety car, I wasn't hoping for one, but it didn't affect the strategy too right. Me and Stevo, the other one, came out on options and did another option stint. So we were pretty much on the same strategy anyway. That evened it out. But yeah, I'm a big fan of street circuits like Monaco and this track. I quite like them because it rewards people who are consistent and actually keep it out the barrier. And
you gotta talk about that 3-way battle in the middle.
What, my overtake?
So that overtake, just tell us what was going through your mind at that point, because it was interesting at that point. So just tell us from the driver's point of view, how did it feel out there doing that 3-way battle with the Ferrari and Conor Rice in the Toro Rosso?
Well, catching them, I thought I was in 3rd place. I was like, oh, okay. And I thought that was the Ferrari back marker. And I realised I was in 4th, so I was like, shit, there's 2 laps left, so I better put the hammer down. And then they were duelling going through turn 10 across the bridge in the hairpin. And then a little gap opened up on the exit, so I thought I'd shove my nose in there, and thankfully Connor moved over. And then I saw Speed Demon get a lunge down the inside to try and defend it, so I just braked early and got the cut back.
It was fantastic to that point. It was worth it. We was on our edge of our seats, so congratulations for your 2nd place there from the Williams of Mr. Stevo. We come to you, Mr. Righteous Tag, aka Chris Moss in the Red Bull. How was it there for you? 3rd place, was you surprised by the end result?
Very. I had a really bad race. Obviously destroying my car in qualifying, just especially 3/10 off on my lap. That started to go wrong, and then I just got a little bit of a cycle glitch going into turn 2, which then put me down a couple of places, then lost my end plate at the end of the 1st lap, so I had loss of grip quite a lot in the early section. And then safety car came out literally 1 lap after I pitted, so I was like, couldn't I? My tyres had just gone by lap 25, so I had to come back in. And then everybody started passing Speed Demon, and I passed him, and then on the final lap I got 5-second lag. But I have to say, huge respects for Speed Demon. He was a really nice guy. He let me back through, and that's why I'm on the podium. So couldn't be here without him. And obviously unlucky for Connor with that 20-second penalty, but great racing, and the championship is really hotting up for the 3rd place.
It is indeed, and I was speaking it throughout the commentary that the 3rd place was going to be tense up. It tensed up even next week. Obviously, career next week. Is it a result where you can possibly get another podium there for Red Bull next week in career?
Last year I managed to get 2nd place here and 2nd place there, but South Korea is not one of my favourite tracks. It's going to be one where I'm going to have to practice hard, but anything's possible like tonight.
We're coming back to you, Stevo. Career next week. Obviously, we're hoping to have both Mercedes on the grid next week. Obviously, the Lotus scoring big points again, strengthening your lead in the Drivers' Championship, and as well as the Constructors. Is career one of your favourite tracks?
It's not one of my favourite tracks, but it's an okay track for me, so I think my pace is alright out there. it just depends on everyone else's pace. I know Mr. Stever can be pretty quick some places. I think he'll agree he's very track orientated. So hopefully it won't be too bad. But it'd be nice to see GSY Davey actually finish the race, because he keeps getting disconnected.
I'm just waiting. I'm only a 10th off you on time trial.
There's no question. Yeah, it was so unfortunate for the one in the Mercedes tonight. Obviously, he did have connection issues. I did try and get him back in as much as quickly as possible. Just back to you, Conor, finally. Just talk about your version of that three-way battle, that overtake.
I don't really know. I'm just trying to overtake Reed even at the bridge, and he just sort of squeezed me sort of inside, and then he pitted him, like pit maneuvered him. Obviously Steve got a better exit and got us both into turn 15, 16? Yeah.
No question. That was an interesting, what a race, Wes. You couldn't have put that battle anywhere better.
Oh no, that's fantastic.
Okay, that's it from the GP3 action here at Singapore. Obviously, F5 will be live, as well as Tier 6, where F1X Speed and BHA Captain Waiter will be commentating for you for the final division to tackle the street circuits of Singapore. Hoping that XRL Bernie and Jamie 2503, whatever his gamer tag is, hopefully to be there tomorrow night. If not, it will be myself and someone else to bring you live coverage of the F5 Championship. It's myself from Wes and the guys in the party. See you all next week in Korea. Take it easy.